Took them long enough to come up with the 7Hz 02. Hello guys, it's Jordan from Jordan Arcade Review. Welcome back. Been a while since my last video because I was sick, traveling and everything. Just hope things will get back on track. So 02, I don't remember when 7Hz came up with their original 0. I think it's probably around the end of last year or early in 2023. So now finally they came up with the 02, where in the pace of Chi-Fi, I think that this is good. Okay, it's good. Okay? Not too fast. Okay, it's not too fast. Not like some company, they just came up with one thing and next week before you even receive your parcel, they have already another new release. Wow. And this, it took them some time, and I believe it's a collaboration with Critical, and this set is also sent over by Linso, but it doesn't affect my honest opinion on it. So let's talk about it. So in my last video, which was way back around like last year, I don't remember because a lot of things have happened. So I mentioned that I like the 0. Okay, in the comparison with the Tangshu 1 and the Trufier Hola and also the 7Hz 0, I love the 0 most because of my library, which consists of a lot of female vocal and J-pop. So the 0, I think, perform best on those kind of genre, hence I like the 0 most. And some people like my brother, they all like the Hola a little bit better because I like a little bit warmer sound or a bit more bass, so hence they like the Hola better. So this time around, 02, is it a worthy successor of the 0 OG? Let's find out. First of all, the build quality. The build quality, surprisingly, okay, it stay the same. Okay, so there are good thing and bad thing about it. So good thing is that it remain the brand image. Okay, so people won't be as confused. So you come up with a totally different thing and call it a new edition, then people might be confused. So if you stay glad that it stay the same shape, so that know that it's a new kind of 0. Okay, of course they have different color now, and this color that I've picked is so nice. Okay, I purposely picked this color because it's kind of copper in color, or you call it like chrome or whatever. So it's very stunning looking. Okay, very nice looking compared to the last one that I had. The last one that I had was a mecha version where the color is a little bit questionable. So this time around is very sleek and at least expensive looking. And the cable, yeah, not so much. Okay, the cable not so much. The cable is not the kind of cable that we used to, that is braided and everything, and it does tangle up a little bit. So but for $20, well, no complaints, okay, about the cable. So it is what it is. But what about the bad side of this shape? Okay, is that some people has feedback about the OG 0 where they can't get a very good fit because of the shape. For me, I don't have any issue. It don't have any sharp edges or what, just that a lot of people can't get a very nice fit. So my solution is that you need to change the tips, as I do. Okay, I do change the tips of this IEM as well. I just randomly pick any tips from other IEM that I have purchased, or any other tips that it was lying around on my table. So it does fit. Okay, it does fit. So that's why I'm using it quite okay in terms of fit and comfort. I'm totally fine with that, and also it's quite light. It's not overly heavy or what, even though there is a metal faceplate on the front. So that's all for the physical aspect of this. Okay, so this is a $20, around $20 price point. So not sure what is the actual price that they will be selling when this video come out, but I guess this is a 02, if not $20, it would be maybe increased by a little bit by 25 or maybe. So hopefully they're still selling in a $20 price point, or even with $25 it worth every penny. So first, let's talk about the sound. How does it compare with the 0 OG? I would say that they did some minor tweaking, and also I have measured the graph over here. Very obvious that they have increased the bass of the 0. So you know the guy, you know Critical, he liked his sub bass. So maybe that's what he did, okay, bumping up the bass, where I think that is a good idea, where because the OG0, some people might find it a little bit thin. Like, I don't mind it because I was using listening to J-pop, so the bass on the Zero was not great, okay, it's not that great. If you like bass, that's why people go for the Hola. But in the Zero 2, they have increased the bass quantity by quite a lot. I would say like around more than 5 dB, which is quite a lot. You can really listen to it. So now it has more bass, okay, you have more mid, and also it's a bit warmer sounding. Yes, it's a bit warmer sounding, something like the Hola, okay, you have that a little bit of that warm, so it's very easy and very comfortable to listen to. And but the downside is that it's not the most decisive bass, okay, it's not the most snappy bass. But you need to take into consideration that this is a $20 price point IEM, $20 IEM, where it has limitations to the hardware that it can do. Okay, at least tonality wise it's good, okay, the bass is there. It's not some very muddy bass that it will just ruin your listening experience. It's not, okay, it's just that it's not those super snappy bass that you can hear from maybe something from the higher end. So because our ear are so pampered with those mid-tier, higher tier stuff, so $20 price point, the bass here not the best, but quantity, yes, it is done correctly, not too much, not too little. So in terms of bass, I would prefer this better than the OG. Next, let's go to the mids. In terms of mids, I love the mids on the OG, where the first impression that when I was listening to it is that I thought that this is a mini Oxygen. Okay, as in, of course it's not as good as Oxygen, just that it has that presentation, the way that the Oxygen from Tan's Gym present their vocal, where it's very forward, it gives you a lot of it, but still in a very controlled manner. So the Zero 2 also somehow have that same DNA. I think on this part, 7Hz, luckily they never changed the part of this, so it still remain that very forward sounding vocal. So if you like female vocal, if you like vocal to be at the front of the stage, like maybe just right in front of you, then you would like how they present the vocals on this. And also if you look at the graph, that has reduced a little bit of that peak at around like 5 to 7K. So something that people, if you guys are sensitive to treble, if you guys are sensitive to like shout, so this definitely don't have that. Although I don't really find any shouts in the OG Zero, so on the Zero 2 that's reduced it a little bit and also added bass. So it is a very easy and comfortable listening set, I would say. And let's go to talk about the staging and also the detail retrieval. The detail retrieval and the staging on this of course is not really great, okay, because staging on the $20 IEM, even though you can go all the way up to $200, okay, you can't really find something that is really spacious enough, okay. There's always not enough space, because yeah, this is a limitation of drivers, limitation of the shape of the earphones that you are using, okay. It's not a headphone, it's not a speaker. So $20, I have totally no complaints here. And also because of the way that the present vocal is very forward, so you will lose that sense of being like super wide as well. But no complaints, okay. It's not something that is very congested, okay. I've ever tried something that very congested, every instruments and vocal and every single thing just crumb together at one go. That is painful to listen to, but this is not, okay. This is not just that, is don't felt to me like a ultra wide thing. But for $20, and also detail retrieval on this is not very sharp, it don't have a lot of treble. And although I find that everything is clear enough, you have a lot very good clarity because things are put very near to you. You can find all those little details very easily because it's just right there for you to pick it up. So I find that the detail retrieval on this is fine. Okay, it's fine. It's not the highest res IEM out there, but for again, I just can't stop repeating myself that this is a $20 IEM or 25, I'm not sure. So you can't be expecting too much, but tonality, yes, you can believe the man here, this logo here, Critical himself, tone wise, this is really very good. So in conclusion, this is a bit bass boosted, have a little bit of that bass, and also you have a very good presentation of forward vocals. Yes, this is just two things that this IEM is good at. So maybe let's do some comparison, but this time around we don't have like the trio like last time. All of them come out at the same time, like the Tangsu Warner, Truffia Hola, the 7Hz Zero, all of them come up in literally the same month, I guess, or the same 2 months. So this time we don't have that round anymore. We don't have Hola 2, okay. 1 2, I think they come up with something, another name as well, but it's not here yet, so don't have a trio round 2. But so far I think even if they come out with Hola 2, or even if they come out with Tangsu 1 2, I would still prefer this. Okay, just like last time, I would still prefer the Zero because of how the way they present vocal, and it's perfect for J-pop anime soundtrack. And also let me know what are the comparison that you like to have. I don't have a whole lot of $20 IEM with me. Okay, the next up would be $40 IEM from SimGod, where that one is wow, really good market breaking IEM, but $20 not really much, but this is really good. So that's all for the review today. We'll be seeing you next time. See you guys. Bye bye.